How America Entered World War I. On April 6, 1917, 2 days after the U.S. Senate votes 82-6 to declare the war against Germany, the U.S. House of Representatives endorses the decision by vote to 373-50, and the United States formally enters the First World War. When World War I erupted in 1914, the current President of the United States, known as Woodrow Wilson, pledged neutrality for the United States, a position that a majority of Americans wanted. Britain was one of the Americans' closest partners, and hatred and tension soon became strong between the United States and Germany over the latter's attempt of quarantine of the British Isles. Many American ships were heavily damaged or sunk by the German mines. Germany announced unrestricted warfare against all ships that entered the war zone around Britain. Germany had announced that a German cruiser had sunk a private American vessel. Although the German government apologized, President Wilson was furious and declared war against Germany. The American social changes during World War I. To conserve wool and cotton, dresses became shorter and vests and cuffs disappeared, as did double-breasted suits, pleats, and ruffles. Tremendous increase in mobility. The war set families in motion, pulling them off of farms and out of small towns and packing them into large urban areas. During the war, the first demonstrations were held to give women the right to vote. For the first time in history, married working women outnumbered single working men, as 6.3 million women entered the workforce during the war. The war challenged the convention, the image of female behavior, as Rosie the Riveter became the popular symbol of women who abandoned traditional female occupations to work in defense industries.
World War I politics in the United States.
American likewise reacted against Wilson's strong wartime leadership. The 1918 elections reduced the Democrats to the minority in Congress. After the war, as wartime agencies removed regulations, the United States experienced rapid inflation, labor strikes, and economic recession. The American expeditionary forces returned from France and quickly demobilized. Congress reorganized the armed forces with the National Defense Act of 1920, reducing the regular army to nearly its pre-war level. By war's end, the USA and Japan were among the victorious powers at the Paris Peace Conference of 1919, along with the United Kingdom, France, Italy, and with U.S. President Woodrow Wilson playing a leading role. He made the League of Nations an essential part of the Treaty of Versailles with Germany. The United States and allies refusing to recognize the Bolshevik government in Russia excluded the Soviet Union from Paris. Still, the specter of Bolshevism loomed over the conference.